Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo.
Hey guys, sorry I'm running late. Did you already order? We ordered, yeah, Guinness Jack. Ah, thanks. Hey Jimmy, how's it going? How's the job search going? It's going. Nothing yet, but I'm keeping the faith. Well, you seem a little more upbeat than the last time I saw you. Well, I took your advice and I've been getting up extra early and chanting and studying, and it's really helping me stay positive. Nice. So Jack, something came up with my district leaders and I wanted to run it by you, get your take on it. What's up? Well, they want to appoint me to be a group leader. Hey, that's great. That's a golden opportunity for you right now. Way to go, Jimmy. Well, actually, I told him that I would think about it. You know, I'm just not in a good place right now to try to encourage people. Well, I think you're getting ready to make a big mistake. What do you mean? Well, I hate to say it, but I see it all the time with newer members. Sometimes when people run into like a difficult situation, they kind of back away from the practice. And it's really just the opposite of what they should do, you know, if they're trying to change their karma. I'm not backing away from the practice at all. I just told him that I'd like to get working again before I take on any more responsibilities. It seems reasonable to me, Jack. So what did your district leader have to say? Oh, he said something along the lines of putting the cart before the horse, I think is the way he put it. Well, that's exactly what you're doing. Our Buddhism is cause and effect. It's not effect and cause. What do you mean? So you want to wait until you get the job before you accept the leadership position, right? Yeah, that's right. So why did you start practicing Buddhism? To improve my life. Right. Now, remember last time we met, I was telling Sean about the 3 components that make up a strong practice? I remember it's your personal practice of chanting and doing gongyo and studying and then trying to help other people. So what we're talking about right now is one of the parts of the practice that it might be the most important part of all. Let me rephrase that. No, they're all equal. But that being said, there's no such thing as a self-centered bodhisattva. What do you mean, Jack? Well, look at it this way. If somebody didn't pass along Buddhism and it didn't get passed down the line, it would die out. I mean, we sure wouldn't be here talking about how great it is, right? Well, that makes sense. But I know what you're going through, Jimmy, and I know it's not always easy to sort of push through. In fact, let me give you an example from my own life. Yeah. Let's hear it. So right after I split up with my ex-wife, my life went downhill big time. Kind of make a long story short, I went from living in a 4-bedroom house in the suburbs to living in this tiny little apartment, 2-bedroom apartment with 4 other people in this place called the Gulfton Ghetto, which at the time had the highest crime rate in the city. Sounds a bit scary, so it does. Let me put it this way. My car was broken down, I was out of work, I was trying to go on job interviews, but I was scared to wear a shirt and tie to the bus stop for fear of attracting attention and getting robbed. So anyway, it was during this time period that my district leaders approached me and they wanted me to take on a leadership position taking care of the junior high and high school kids. That division had just started back then. And I told them the same thing that Jimmy told his district leaders, that I just felt like I needed to get my act together before I took on something like that. I didn't feel like I was in a position to lead anyone. I couldn't even get my own self together. What happened then, Jack? Well, they told me basically the same thing that I told Jimmy, that, it's cause and effect. You don't wait till you get the effect and then make the cause. You make the cause, which in my case was to take care of those kids and teach them about Buddhism, to get the effect, to improve my life and get the heck out of that neighborhood. So you did help the kids then? Yep, I sure did. And did it help you turn things around? It sure did. And I worked with those kids for about 3 years, and I'm telling you, it was like some of the best years of my whole life. I started making more money than I'd ever made before. I had tons of friends. I ended up in this cool little apartment, old school apartment in this area called River Oaks. And it was just like the perfect neighborhood for me. I had money to go travel and visit my kids, which was great and really kind of vital at that stage of the game. And I don't know, it was just a really great time in my life. Fair play to you, man. That's really great. Did you know about this, Jimmy? I knew about some of it. Yeah, that's really encouraging, Jack. Thanks for sharing that. Do you remember we were talking about crucial moments in life, where if you use your Buddhist practice, you can really take a big leap forward? Yep. Well, for me, I really believe that time when I was living in that dangerous neighborhood, it was a crucial moment for me. And I really think this is a crucial moment for you, Jimmy. All right. You definitely convinced me, bro. I'm taking on that group leader position, and I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna take it on right away. Hey, that's the way you do it. Throw yourself into it and give it 100%. You know, you've kind of inspired me, Jack. I think I'll look into some ways that I can support the cause. I mean, things are going good right now, but wait till the shit hits the fan, eh? Well, no efforts are ever wasted in Buddhism. It always comes back to you in the form of good fortune. Hey, here come our beers. Thank you. All right, salud. Salud. Cheers, mates.
Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo.